What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Tamika Mystique with ThicklyTatted.com. Today we are at Emotions Tattoos. We're going to go ahead and holler at my homeboy Seven today. What's going on, man?
Not much. Doing work.
Doing work. That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you for having us and letting us come in and invade your space.
Of course.
So I'm saying, what got you into tattooing and this, getting into this business?
When I first started, a lot like, I guess everybody else that's an artist, they kind of look at the tattoo world as like, oh, that's an underground art. It's cool, but I wouldn't be a part of it. But actually, when I got to SCAD, a friend of mine, our sophomore year, was like, we should try it out. Let's get apprenticeships. And I ended up, coming with a friend to get a tattoo one day, and just asked the owner here if they took apprentices. And luckily for me, he had just lost one, so I got pulled in like right in time. So, that's pretty much what got me started.
So, for you, when did you get your first tattoo?
18.
18, what'd you get? Is it somewhere visible we can see?
Yeah, it was right after prom. It was, I went with this chick I took, she was in college. And I was like, I figured, it's my last year in high school, might as well. It was actually these clouds up here. I got them done. So it's over near Morehouse. I don't even know if that shop is there anymore.
Okay.
I think it was called Tattoo Doctor or something like that. Some guy that apparently, from after being in this industry right here, was not a great artist. So, I didn't know back then.
Sometimes you have those.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know back then. I was just like, hey, I'm 18. It's after prom.
Time to make it happen.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Actually, no, not at all. I mean, as for my first, I was thinking, all right, this is a needle, I'm gonna feel something, but I'm like, I don't freak out the way I see people freak out coming to me now. I was just like, okay, well, I'll try it out. It might hurt, but whatever. I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
Okay.
And getting started, I was kind of like, oh, this isn't bad at all. Right? This is something I know I could probably take a lot of.
And handle it. So for people who come in that might be nervous or scared, or this is their first time getting a tattoo, how would you calm them down? How would you make them feel like, okay, this is gonna be okay?
It sounds so horrible to me. I usually don't calm people down.
No.
I don't. It sounds so bad because, it's like, oh, you're a tattoo artist. You should be helping people relax and they can take it easy and be able to chill out and get some work. But I'm the type that's just like, no, you're freaking out. I'm gonna let you freak out. Because it's like what you're getting into going in this. You're an adult. You're old enough to come in the room. You want art on you. You want some form of expression. Cool, freak out. It's your first one. Go ahead, freak out. It's gonna hurt.
Basically, it's okay for me to just be like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Let me just, and then you just go for it.
Because as soon as we get started, every reaction is the same. It's, oh my God, I can't believe it. And they get started like this. Nah, I can do this. And I'm like, yeah. And I tell people, I'm like, yeah, I let people freak out just enough to where I can get started. And then they're like, okay, well, I can handle this. This guy's got a light hand. This is great. And I'm like, I told you, there you go.
Okay, cool, beans. That's what I'm talking about. Just throw them in there. Yeah. Make it happen. That's how you get some of the best stuff done anyways. So, how would you describe your style of tattoos?
It ranges really. I was one of the ones who was never really like, I'm gonna make my art and make that a tattoo style. I was like, there's so many styles out there. I want to learn them all. I want to try to put my spin on every style out there. The main style I work in now is a combination of both. Mainly because I was a graphic design student for so long. It's called abstract graphical. That's a lot of them over there. Or this one right here that I've done on myself. It's a mixture of graphic design, concept and knowledge with actual fine art.
Okay.
So it's kind of like combining both worlds that I've become so familiar with over the years. And it's big in Europe, but it's not really big over here in America.
Not yet.
So I figured, not only am I doing a style that I feel works for me, but it's a style that's like I can help, if I do it more and put more art out there that's like that, I can be one of the ones that's like, oh yeah, he helped really introduce this and make it big in America. So
okay, so you basically, it's like a universal thing.
Yeah.
Like that going on.
But when it comes down to styles, I've jumped around. I started Japanese, went black and gray with Greek and statue. And now I'm more modern. Now it's kind of like I just do what I do. It's like if I like certain ways of doing things, and if that's a style, cool. But I don't like to be categorized as like, yeah, he's got one. I'm like, if I want to push one, I'll push one. But I like my versatility.
I can definitely understand that. Now, I usually ask people what's their weakness, what, you know, they feel that they're greatest at, but weakness is not such a good word for me.
Yeah.
So I'll ask, what do you think that you can work on more? And where do what do you think is your best?
My best as far as like tattooing right now. I don't know. I get a lot of compliments on my color.
Okay.
As far as my eye goes and what I see, my black and gray, I'm like, I've always wanted to smooth. I have this thing that's just like, no, you can be better. You know, smoother. Look at these guys who got like 20 years. You can get there. Like, you can do that now. It's just a matter of what techniques they use, how do they do it. It's all art, you know. There's a way to get to it. So you just gotta find that way. But I guess my strong suit, yeah, my color. Because I mean, for right now, like I've built that up so well. My weakest point when I first started was lines. I sucked at lines. I hated them. Used to work without them. Would try to skip around it. Now, I mean, I'm good at lines.
You're good at it.
But I still look at my black and gray like it's good. It's, you know, people will look at it and they'll like it and they'll love it. But I'm like, nah, you're not seeing what I see. Like, my eyes.
Because we always see different from what everybody else says. So that's definitely understandable.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So you told us that you've done tattoos and you also did graphic design. What are some other things that you bring to the table? Because I'm looking around at all this great artwork here, but everything looks different, you know, in its form. Like, you have something different here. Can you explain that to us?
This is actually a part of my nude series, though. It's the whole premise of this is it's a series called Love You, Love Color, where I paint people in their favorite color in an attempt to show them that there is beauty in you, but it's easier to see yourself in something you already like. So if you see yourself through a filter of something you love, it just helps you love yourself. So far, everybody I've painted is like, you know, they see themselves in their color and they're like, well, I actually can appreciate my own body more now.
Okay.
Because you know, you kind of see that your figure and your body is a work of art. And seeing it through art itself just kind of pushes that. But so yeah, I mean, I'm already working on that. Clothing line launched. In the process of either getting a private studio or already having a private studio and working towards a private shop. Would love a private shop, really, that I could just, you know, I like the whole big tattoo shop business aspect, but at the same time, like, I'm a fan of the private studio because, you know, a lot of people look at it as like a good meditation space too.
Yeah.
So it's like, if, you know, if I want to just not have anything going that day, you know, I'm the only one that works there. So, or maybe it's me and there's some other people who can understand, like, you guys gotta go, I need to just kind of sit and stare at everything. So, I mean, 5 years, yeah. I mean, just doing better. You know what I mean? That's always my thing. Just transcend, be better. So.
Okay, well, once you get there, make sure you don't forget about us.
Of course not, man.
You know, so we can come in and check that out too. So I want to thank you for letting us come in and invade your space and just, you know, check out all this amazing work here, because this is great and this is what we want people to see. So if people wanted to check you out or come holler at you, where would they come check you out?
My Instagram is sir_7. It's kind of hard to explain, so it's the number. It's pretty much 7, but replace the S with the number. Sir_7. Redoing my website right now. Facebook, Miles Maniac Varner. Maniac with a K, that's the graphic design business. Here at EMOTIONZ, usually that's just about every day I'm here, man. So you come through more than likely, I'm here. Like, if anybody asks for me.
Okay, well, make sure y'all come and holler at Mr. 7 at EMOTIONZ Tattoos. We also have a little specialty going on right now because he was finishing up a tattoo. So we're going to holler at her, talk to her a little bit, just get her on camera and see some of the work that he done on her, if that's okay with her. Alright, y'all, I'm here again, Tamika Mystique. We here with Stephanie, who is getting tattooed by 7 today. We checked out her work, which you'll see previously, but we just kind of want to get an idea of what made you get this wonderful tattoo on your thigh here today.
I lost my stepmother to breast cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
And I mean, it's okay. It's an unfortunate, like, truth. I mean, we all know that that's kind of one of those, it's a reality that's unfortunate, but you know, at any rate, I always wanted something to commemorate her, but I didn't want to be cliche and just get a pink ribbon.
Definitely.
You know, I was just like, no, that's so obvious, and breast cancer never really defined her, so I don't want to do that.
Definitely.
So I didn't know what to do, so I actually went to Seven and was like, you know, help me conceptualize, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of the masks came about because I started off with a peacock feather on my hip for my grandmother. And this mask represents her in the sense that she was literally a beauty queen. Like, she was Miss Georgia. She was Miss Georgia
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was literally a beauty queen.
Beauties run the family.
And so she was very ornate in the way that she would dress, and you know, to the T, very just perfect looking. But she was very graceful and beautiful. And so that's why this mask in particular is like that. If you'll notice this, you know, there's very ornate detail in it. There's bright colors, but they're warm colors because she, along with my mom, helped co-parent me. And she was the cool one, and my mom was the hot, fiery one.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a perfect balance, you know. And my mom used to always joke together, we're the perfect mother, you know. So they worked really well. So I have a mask up here that we're going to eventually begin working on that represents my mom.
Okay.
And those are going to be the warmer, like reds and oranges and burgundies and things like that to contrast, right? But this one in particular is for my stepmother, Angela Reyes, who passed away.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'd love to hear.
That's essentially it.
Okay, we'd love to hear stories like that because, you know, you hear different things. People get tattoos for so many different reasons. Sometimes you have just the drunk tattoos, and then you have the ones that really, you know, mean something to somebody. So I want to thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Sure.
So, alright guys, y'all heard from Stephanie, her great story about where she got her tattoo from and what brought her to get it. We'll be back at you again. Thank you for joining us, Tamika Mystique.